If you hear a certain breakbeat drop at a wedding, a stadium, or a crowded club, the crowd reaction is almost automatic. You hear that, yeah, woo, and you immediately know the rhythm. It has been a constant presence in public spaces for nearly 40 years. You've heard it while driving through Los Angeles in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, during the early scenes of the first Iron Man film, and as the backdrop for a dance scene in The Proposal. The man behind that sound was Robert Ginyard, known to the world as Rob Bass. While his name might not be a household word for every listener, the specific sound he created is recognizable to millions who have never seen his face. On May 22, 2026, Rob Bass passed away at the age of 59 after a battle with cancer. His death reunites his legacy with his childhood friend and partner, DJ Easy Rock, who died in 2014. In the late 1980s, the music industry was largely divided. Hard hip-hop and mainstream dance music were treated as two distinct worlds, rarely sharing the same airwaves or club nights. Rob Bass became a pioneer by finding a way to connect those two groups, using a 1970s soul record to bridge a gap that many thought was permanent. Bass and Easy Rock were childhood friends who met in the 4th grade while growing up in Harlem. They were inspired by watching local groups like the Crash Crew, which pushed them to take their own music seriously and eventually sign with Profile Records. Their biggest success was the result of a spontaneous late-night search. They were at a friend's house, digging through crates of records right before a studio session they hadn't prepared for. That night, they found a 1972 soul track by Lynn Collins called Think About It. The foundation of this track came from a frantic search and a single record discovery made just hours before they were scheduled to record. The track's structure relies on a specific jump-up syncopation, a style that was also being used by producer Teddy Riley to develop New Jack Swing. They took that syncopated rhythm and layered it directly over a fast, driving house music groove. Finally, they placed a traditional hip-hop vocal delivery on top of that hybrid beat. Bass and Easy Rock didn't realize they had created something new. They expected the song to be a local hit that stayed within the tri-state area club scene. This accidental balance of different styles allowed the record to play in hip-hop clubs and mainstream dance floors simultaneously, reaching audiences that had previously been separated. The track was an immediate hit, climbing to number 3 on the Billboard Hot Dance Club Songs chart. This success pulled rap music into mainstream dance clubs, proving that a hip-hop record could dominate a dance floor as effectively as any house track. The song's influence continued as it was sampled by major figures in hip-hop, including Snoop Dogg and Gang Starr. That reach eventually went global, as the track was utilized by mashup artists like Girl Talk and K-pop groups like 2NE1. It Takes Two became a building block for other musicians, providing a rhythmic template that artists continue to use decades later. Its critical reputation has only grown over time. Rolling Stone eventually ranked it as the 24th greatest hip-hop song ever recorded. The magazine noted that the track functioned as an ode to understanding and respect that brought different people together. Rob Bass spent his later years continuing to tour and perform, staying active on stage until his final year. His legacy is found every time that breakbeat starts, and a crowd immediately reacts, a sound that continues to work 40 years after it was first discovered in a crate of records.